Hey folks, Eric here, the Whatever Guy, because it really is whatever for me. And do you folks want to know about the Alabama medical cannabis rollout in 2024, probably being all but shot? You guys stick around, man, and I'll talk to you guys about that. As you guys know, me, my name's Eric. I am the Whatever Guy, and I usually shoot videos a couple days a week, basically keeping you guys updated in the world Delta 8, Delta 9, Delta 10, hemp cannabis, just what's going on in our realm. And today, man, sitting here bullshitting around on an early Tuesday morning, I've got to head over to that new shop in Cantonment. As you guys know, we're going to be setting up a shop in Cantonment right on Highway 29. Right now, we're at 1308 West 9 Mile Road at Greenleaf Plus. But we carry all the cool THC products that I use in the background, all the cool THC products that I want to push out and get out to you guys. Stuff like this nice THC flower that we're taking a look at over at we've got it over, like I said, over Greenleaf Plus, and we'll have it over at 416 Highway 29 in Cantonment before too long. And our goal is to get wholesale THCA products out to some of these retailers out there to, to expand the reach, to, obviously increase their bottom line, because obviously, in my opinion, THCA is the future of the minor cannabinoid space. But having said that, talking about all the issues and stuff that are going on with the Alabama Medical Cannabis Commission. As you guys don't understand, I had no clue exactly what all was involved in this when we first got into this. Like, I have always wanted to be in the cannabis space, and one of the reasons why I went to work for Boro Hemp Company was the idea that they were going to apply for medical marijuana license in the state of Alabama in the next year, and they did that, and we have just run across so many friggin' problems ever since the initial awarding of the licenses. It's been a screwed up process from the very beginning. As you guys know, I think they initially awarded those licenses on June 10th. And within a week, we figured out that they already had a bunch of issues with it. And then obviously they re-awarded those licenses again on August 12th. And now we're in a position where we're tied up in the courts. Like, they literally came out probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, came out with these emergency orders with this plan that they were going to come forward to get these licenses issued by December 1st. They actually had a lawsuit last week. Judge Dame Anderson actually went against the people that were filing the lawsuits to throw out these scores. And this is it's just a crazy debacle. And this is all in the end designed to disband the Alabama medical cannabis cartel. For those of you who don't understand, that any state that has done business the way we're doing business, or has started up the medical cannabis program the way we are starting it up in Alabama, it's been nothing but lawsuits all the way forward. And now we fall forward to a position where we're not even going to be looking at medical marijuana for a long time. It's to the point now where I am telling, that I am advising people that are involved in this game to just sue the commission, get your money back, and let's just fucking sit back until the government, just pushes recreational marijuana legally into the United States. Like, this is a crazy situation that Alabama has really fucked this up. So we're gonna switch over to an article over here. I believe this is over at the Alabama Reporter. This was actually brought to me first by Marty Shelper from over the Alabama Cannabis Coalition. As you guys know, she stays on top of all this kind of stuff, and I've been in and out the last couple of weeks. I've had a bunch of busy stuff going on, so I really rely on Marty Shelper for keeping track of what's going on, because she's really on top of this. If you guys really want to get your voice heard, or go in a direction to help the Alabama medical cannabis debacle, move forward into a position where we can, get in touch with Marty Shelfer, hit her on Facebook, hit her on LinkedIn. She's got some really good avenues that we can, and ideas that we can go forward and possibly solve this issue if we can just get people to listen to what's going on. It says a new appeal in a long-running legal battle over Alabama medical cannabis. An appeal was filed, and the plaintiffs and negotiations have been stopped, meaning medical cannabis could be a long time coming. It says here, a group of cannabis companies engaged in a lawsuit against Alabama's medical cannabis cartel filed an appeal Thursday with the Alabama Court of Civil Appeals, challenging the lower court's decision to stop the commission from using rules and requirements that allegedly violate the Alabama Administrative Procedures Act. The appeal, which was technically filed by Specialty Medical Products of Alabama, asked the appeals court to overturn the ruling of Montgomery County Circuit Court Judge James Anderson and prohibit the AMCC from relying on scores from an application process that plaintiffs claim violated the AAPA. Anderson denied the request for an injunction on the AMCC last Friday. Okay, so basically what they were doing was going in there. For those of you who don't know, when they first started this whole thing back in 2021 and they formed the commission, they basically came forward with these rules on how people were going to apply. And there was 90 people that applied for these applications, and there was a lot of crap that went on involved in that. And we're going to get into that here in just a second. We believe that the AMCC scoring system is improper and exceeds the commission's authority under the Darren Wesley Alto Hall Compassion Act, said Attorney William Somerville, who represents Alabama always. The commission should be barred from using the scores, as the scoring system appears designed to award licenses to applicants who just simply cannot cultivate cannabis in 60 days, as the statute mandates. Dispensing with the scores is the best way to make sure patients in Alabama who can benefit from medical cannabis get the help they just so desperately need. Now, when they put these scores in, guys, Green Phoenix, the company that I work for, Boro Hemp, that was Green Phoenix, was the medical marijuana side of the application that they were putting in. We scored fourth on those scores. We scored fourth on the scores. And in the thing is like the reason why they want to get these scores thrown out is because exactly what I'm fixing to tell you guys. Like, we scored fourth in the manufacturing space, and the top four highest scoring in the manufacturing space were supposed to get licenses. And what they did was they awarded the first three that scored first. They skipped over us and they gave Alabama, I think, an Organic Harvest a license. Like, we scored way better than Organic Harvest, and the commission themselves decided that they were just going to, move those scores to the side and award someone else a license beside us. So I don't even know in the future how this helps Green Phoenix going down the road. I just know that involved in this, that there's no way that we're getting medical marijuana anytime soon in the state of Alabama. This appeal is the latest action in a long-running legal battle over the AMCC's beleaguered licensing process, which has been exposed as deeply flawed and potentially unfair to a number of applicants. The appeal specifically mentions the issues with the scoring system the AMCC used to evaluate applications and a 10 megabyte file size limitation that was arbitrarily applied. These issues have been the crux of the lawsuit filed by numerous cannabis companies. And for those of you that don't aware, these 90 people put these applications in, and they gave them basically a 10 megabyte file size. That was all the amount of information that they were allowed to give the AMCC on a thumb drive or whatever the case is. Now, you have to remember that the majority of that megabyte was just the application portion and filling it out, and anything else that you wanted to add to it was a very small amount that they were allowing. And for those of you that aren't aware, we're watching a video right now. This video is probably going to be 9, 10, 12 minutes long at the most, and this will be over 10 megabyte file size. Like, when I send it, when I load this up to YouTube, this will be over 10 megabytes. Like, this a little amount of video that I'm loading up was all the amount of information that these companies were allowed to give the AMCC, that they were, that they could study and decide who they were going to give these licenses to. The commission also apparently violated the Alabama Open Meetings Act, as it sought to keep secret the process by which it awarded licenses and held all deliberations in an executive session, which is which that in and of itself is a screwed up situation. Like I said, the both times that they awarded the licenses, they had went up in a closed door session, and they were supposed to be able to talk about all this in the open. Like, we were supposed to be able to figure out who was being awarded licenses, who had conversations, and that's really what's going on here. Like, there was a lot of conversations that were going on behind the scenes. There were some people that were actually giving workarounds for the 10 megabyte file size limitation, and all of that would have came out if they had just had this meeting in an open setting, and they refused to do that. The source told APR that the ultimate outcome now apparently rests with the courts. Attorneys for the two sides broke off settlement talks earlier this week, and there are no plans to resume, according to the source. As it stands, Alabama's goal of getting medical marijuana into patients' hands by early 2024 is all but shot. And that's, guys, is the end of this video. I apologize. I don't even know what else to say. Like, I'm at the point now where I'm advising the people that talk to me, the best thing for them to do is either cut their losses or sue the commission to get their money back that they have invested in this, and let's get our fucking money back, and let's just all pull out of the medical marijuana program and sit back and wait for the government to give us medical marijuana. Like, this is completely crazy right here. The whole goal of this right here will be to disband the AMCC. That's the goal right here. Like, that's the goal. And like, as soon as this lawsuit hits the appeal, I promise you there'll be another one right behind it. And until they disband the AMCC and award these licenses and give us a free market, this is going to be continuing on. For those of you out there that are into medical marijuana, I'm a medical marijuana patient too. I would like to see medical marijuana in the state of Alabama, but I don't want to see all these processors and manufacturers screwed in the process, and I don't want to see the good old boy system going out with these AMCC cartel members giving these fucking licenses to their best friends and the people that they talk to, when it was specifically stated that they weren't going to talk to them before the awarding of the licenses. And now we fall forward to a position where this is the whole thing is messed up. Really what they need to do is just wipe the slate clean and completely start over from scratch and just get this and open it up and do like Marty Schilper says, open it up for, you know, free markets. Like there's no way that the majority of those people that put those applications in are going to be able to get medical marijuana up on a shelf within 60 days after they've been awarded a license. It's not possible. Like I'm not even sure that Green Phoenix could do it, and I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of companies out there that are set up that they could not do it either. So the whole process is screwed up from the very beginning. What they need to do, like I said, open it up, free market. It's not like everybody can get a product up on the shelf in 60 days. And those people that can't, they can sit to the side and we can move forward, at least get medical marijuana in the hands of patients in Alabama. All right, folks, this is Whatever Guy signing off. I apologize for ranting, and I'll talk to you guys later, man. Love you. See ya.